Jonathan Mattingly, Myles Cosgrove, Brett Hankinson. Know those names. Learn them. Remember them. Those are the names of the cops that killed Breonna Taylor, that kicked in her door and gunned her down in her own bed on a no-knock warrant at the wrong address. Not just the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. No. Jonathan Mattingly, Myles Cosgrove, and Brett Hankinson. Those specific cops. Those specific men. Those specific white guys that kicked in a door without identifying themselves, without making it known that they were the police. A fucking home invasion. Nothing more, nothing less. If somebody kicks in your door, fucking kill them. They're a danger to you. And I'm a firm believer in the castle doctrine. These men murdered a woman in her bed. An essential worker. Someone out there on the lines helping people who were in need. Now remember that in theory, the police are supposed to serve and protect. They sure as shit didn't serve and protect Breonna Taylor, did they? They kicked in her door and they gunned her down in her own bed. No-knock warrants should be illegal. Now I know what you're going to say, but that handicaps the police. The police have the ability to kill. They have the ability to kill on behalf of the state. In theory, in self-defense and defense of the innocent. But they still have that authority. And with great power comes great responsibility. And if there are hurdles in the path of the police, I'm okay with that. Body cams, dash cams, car cams, non-lethal methods before you use a firearm, de-escalation training, actual police education, actual making sure they know what they're doing, make sure they have more training than, say, a manicurist, making sure they have more consequences if they harm someone, let alone kill them, than, say, a bartender does if they serve an underage person. We still have lots of bartenders in the world. So putting regulations and laws in place to make sure that a bartender doesn't do things illegal, doesn't curtail the fact that there are bartenders in the world. So putting laws into place to making sure that the police aren't doing illegal things, aren't doing harmful things, have to use the minimum amount of force before they escalate to the next level. If those hindrances mean there are no cops, then all the people that want to be cops shouldn't be cops. I used to joke a long time ago. I'd said that anyone that wants to be a politician shouldn't be allowed to be a politician. That the very desire to be one is a danger sign. Well, I have that same opinion about the current state of affairs when it comes to police officers. As we have policing in America today, anyone that wants to do that makes me really fucking nervous. Why do you want to do that? Do you actually want to protect and serve? Or are you looking at it for an excuse to bust heads and kill people, particularly black people, and get away with it? And you're going to say I'm painting people with a really broad, ugly brush, and you are fucking correct, I am. Because the number of bad cops out there that want to do that will just shoot someone in their bed without even making sure they have a goddamn target. Not even making sure where the rounds they are firing are going. Basic gun safety 101. Maybe those aren't the good cops. And the theoretical percentage of cops that are supposed to be the good cops, they aren't stopping the bad cops. All of them need to step up. Not just one or two, so that the bad cops and the institutionalized racism can hammer them down like proud nails. All the good cops have to step forward. Just like the mothers in the streets of America are standing up to unidentified federal agents, the good cops need to step up and say, hey, these assholes aren't with us. Because if they don't, they're with the assholes. It can't be one or two cops coming forward, because they are going to get hammered down like the proud nails. They'll be ignored by assistant calls and killed off. They'll be harassed. They'll be demoted. They'll be pushed out of the force. Little nitpicking details we found in everything they do until they're gone. But if all the good cops step forward at once and tell their unions, bullshit, we shouldn't be protecting these assholes, this is going to continue. And the three assholes I mentioned in this video, Jonathan Mattingly, Myles Cosgrove, Brett Hankinson, remember their names. Go find their pictures. Harass them every single time they walk on the street. Say, you murdered Breonna Taylor. That's all you got to do. You point at them and you tell them, you murdered Breonna Taylor. You hound them until they're afraid to leave their homes. But they're supposed to feel safe in their homes, right? Their homes are the place that you're supposed to feel safest, correct? That doesn't seem to work for black people, does it?